Metal forming and fabrication has a significant role to play, especially towards the production of manufactured goods. It further went through several changes in the recent years, and with the advances in the production processes, changes in consumers, especially those who are looking to switch their business goals, we expect a numerous variations in the coming years. Metal forming and machine tool markets in 2021 is expected to maintain a steady growth. Also, looking at the increasing opportunities in the sector, the economy should rise above the horizon. On this note, we are going to be a part of a live conference on emerging potentials in sheet metal fabrication, where our industry experts from sheet metal fabrication and forming sector will discuss the market trends, existing challenges in the sheet metal industry, technological interventions, and industry's road to recovery for 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege for me to introduce you to our today's distinguished speakers, Mr. Avinash Khare, Consulting Head IMTMA, Pune Technology Center, Mr. Ravichandran Duraiswamy, Senior Manager, Laser and Special Machines at Mercer Cutting Systems Private Limited, Mr. Uday Dikshit, Product Sales Manager for IQ's portfolio at Zeus Industrial Metrology, and Mr. Sridhar Ramamurthy, Senior Manager for SME Cluster Sales at Tata Tele Business Services. Before starting today's session, let me explain you to the sequence of today's event. So delegates, get ready for an interactive and engaging session on emerging potentials in sheet metal fabrication.
Assess the present market trends for sheet metal forming business in India?
I would like to answer this question from only inspection point of view, where my expertise lies. Currently, the whole automotive industry is very slowly moving away from the traditional and conventional manual measurement system to automated system. Slowly, these robot-based inspection systems are getting considered and are slowly getting installed, especially all the new lines which are coming up. These are definitely planned for the automated inspection system. Also, there is a very slow awareness growing up for surface inspection system. Of course, there is some investment, and the issue is we have still the man-hour rates are still very reasonable. So there is some reluctance still for going for the automation, but definitely it is growing. And because there is also a very growing awareness among the end consumer, so they are very conscious about the quality. So the OEMs will have to slowly move away from the manual and the traditional inspection system to automated system.
What do you see how we are adopting the new technologies for metal forming?
Ultimately, if you see, almost 40% of manufacturing in engineering sector is accounted for by sheet metal forming. If you see any sector in engineering industry, almost 40% of manufacturing in Indian in any engineering industry is sheet metal forming, metal forming. Now, that being the case, ultimately the market prospects depend on the GDP. It depends on how the automotive sector grows, how the aerospace sector grows, how the furniture sector grows, and so on. So ultimately, you can boil down from there. That is one way of doing it. Now, talking specifically of some sectors, say for example, automotive. Now, automotive sector has been facing a situation where it has been crying for over a decade that markets are saturated and they are not growing as fast and they are not able to utilize their capacity as much as they would have liked to. Now, that is one part. But if you see the ground reality on the roads, where is the place for new cars on the road, my dear friend? There is no parking place. There is no place. If you see the road, you can figure out that there is just simply no room unless infrastructures catch up. And unless we have a road network and parking facilities, there is you see no room for automotive numbers to grow as such. Now, if numbers cannot grow, probably you can change in the technology. Numbers have saturated, they are driven by some other factors. And another factor has happened now of late, more so with COVID, that younger generation particularly wanted to work from home and shop from home. So why should you travel? So the need to travel itself has come down and it is coming down. There was a time when flights were full of business travelers, say Mumbai to Delhi, Mumbai to Indore. If you see these segments, the flights were full, and those businessmen used to return the same day. Typically, now that segment has gone now totally. Now people who travel, they travel for leisure. They don't travel for work. So in coming days, that's what will happen. So automotives will get sold all right, but people will drive for fun. For going for picnic, they will drive, but not for going to office. So given that fact that the actual requirement on ground is changing, and it is changing at very fast pace. The way the internet boom is coming, how it will affect automotive market is anybody's guess. So you have to use advanced high strength steel. Now, if you talk of advanced high strength steel, where the steel strength is 3 times, you have to have presses which can apply 3 times force. Where are those presses? So there will be definitely room for new technology equipment where there will be a requirement for higher tonnage narrow presses for structural parts, which will require high tonnage. Such presses are not there and they have not been there in the market. There is an increasing threat from composite sector, plastic sector, which is replacing sheet metal in automotive. So now that threat is also there and it is going to be there. But yes, sheet metal have their own merits. So it will bounce back, hopefully, if we catch up with technology, if we grow along with the technology. If we remain stuck to our shell that no, we will remain frugal, we are a poor country, we can't afford this, we can't afford automation, then we will be having the same fate as the accountants and stenotypists of yesteryears have had. Okay. Now we want to go that way or we want to match up with the coming times is up to us. Okay. In railways, I said that it is going to come. Eventually, it is also something where fuel efficiency will come into picture somewhere or the other, energy efficiency. The lightweighting initiative will also hit the shipping and railways one day. And other things are, of course, going more by fancy, like furniture sector or utensil sector, which will remain the same way they are. But then their people are becoming quality conscious and they don't mind spending a little more nowadays. So let us say that, if that were the case, Nano would have become a big hit, but it has not. So people don't want to buy cheap things. People want to buy good things nowadays. Now, given that mindset, yes, in coming 6 years, we see definitely a scope of induction of new technology, even as the numbers may remain question mark, considering the various factors that are affecting the market and the gross term.
How Tata Teleservices are going to, provide a platform for manufacturers to take up manufacturing practices to the next level.
All these products in telecom parlance are being developed. What it is like we understand whatever the customer requirement is. This VPN solutions, what I was talking about, the smart VPN is eventually, has been developed basis the feedback received from the customer. So typically what happens, as what I could understand from Mr. Ravi sirs or Mr. Uday, see every process or every quantity, different, process is being used. Though I'm not from this, directly from this industry, but you have products for a various kind of, usage. Similarly, in telecom, what we have done is, we were initially when we started, we were only selling dedicated bandwidth, right? Then gradually we have come to, VPN connectivity as a solution. Now, where VPN, we were only talking about conventional MPLS. Now we are also looking at using third-party connectivity also. So locations, remote locations where, you may not have a good coverage on, you get, a very low coverage on your SIM. Even those are being included in our network. So that is second. Third is, as today people are moving to cloud, with IoT coming in place, we have also, developed products on those lines. So Smart Office is one of those products. These are all like we are prepping ourselves to ensure that, wherever the customers, today there is, government suddenly allocates a place, for a manufacturing industry in the outskirts of the, industry. For me to give a last mile connectivity or laying fiber would be difficult to that location. So I have got wireless solutions which are as efficient as, what you get on a wired connectivity. So that is how we are preparing ourselves for these kind of, to match the industry's expectations.
Well, there are many new technologies on the horizon which are yet to take deep roots in India. They are still in incubation or experimental stage, or they are there for some premium products only in a limited way with just 1 or 2 dedicated suppliers with monopoly. So maybe there is a room, and there are indications that people are looking for jumping into those segments. And yes, so new technology will change the game, even as the volumes may remain unpredictable. But people are going for modular products, for example. For example, they are going for dies and tools which can address number of models, which are readily modifiable, which are modular, where the parts can be recycled easily and reused. Now, those kind of techniques are coming so as to optimize the overall cost, and you can cut down on the turnaround time for the new product. So all these trends are there. Variety is going up. Gone are the days when you had premiers and ambassadors where the same model was running for decades together, and day in, day out, the presses were producing the same panels. Nowadays, it's not so. On the line, assembly line, if you see, uh, every 10-20 vehicles, the model changes actually, because there are so many models and you can't have so many lines, obviously. So flexibility is the game. Lean has been there and it has come in a big way in automotive as well. So you have mass production with lean, and SMAD is a known buzzword where you can change the setup within a minute. So you need automation. You need presses which can automatically gear up themselves for the next part within a minute, which means that they have to know what is the next part. Based on the ID of the next part, they do all the settings internally through automation, and very quickly they are able to adapt to a new product. Okay. Now, going forward, yes, lean is going to be there. It is going to stay. But to address lean, you have to have technology. Just by management practices, you can't have single possible. So you have to have some PLCs, some algorithms, some cloud-based logic, some artificial intelligence application in order to make it happen. So yes, there is a lot of room. That is one part. Another part is conventionally all these technologies, particularly in sheet metal, particularly for dies and molds, they have been sort of fortified. Only the mechanical engineers used to be there with a limited competence and limited exposure, I would say. But nowadays there is a room that everywhere software engineers are making entry, electronics people are making entry, and things are really becoming interdisciplinary. Now, going further, that trend is only going to increase. Now, it is like this, that the mobile phone that we are carrying today, in 10,000 rupees, you can buy a smartphone with all the features. Now, if you consider the computer which was in 80s there on lunar vehicle, that computer was inferior to the computer that we are carrying for 10,000 rupees in our pocket. Now, if technology is becoming so cheap, it makes sense that we provide 10,000 worth of smartphone to our dies, to our machines, to our cutting tools, to our fixtures, to everything, because these items are much costlier than smartphone, obviously. Now, that is what there is a need of IoT then, and smart connectivity, as rightly spoken by Ravichandran. So the need is only going to grow, and now if we could have stupid social apps on smartphone, why can't we have apps which will enable us to do a better job of our work? Yeah, and that's where the trend is. That's where it's going to happen, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, this is a very nice approach to have a very interactive session, especially this panel discussion. I see a great future for sheet metal business, because even if the automotive business, for example, switch over from IC engine to say battery, sheet metal is going to be there. So people will expect more and more automation in this, higher quality, higher throughput. So there is definitely a big future, not only in automobile, as Kharesar said, in white goods also there will be opportunity. Sheet metal, aerospace, we are now conducting a lot of trials for them, to help them achieve the inspection much faster. So yes, there is a big bright future for sheet metal industry.
Good platform, because as Uday said, it's sheet metal is present everywhere. Any product has got a sheet metal part in it and the cladding in it. So sheet metal process is going to be there, and it's going to be increasing in folds in the years to come, and wherein everybody will look for precision look for productivity and ease of operation. So, as he said, automation and the product what I showcased, laser cutting, is going to be the order of the day, and it's going to improve much.
Thank you so much, panelists, for exchanging your valuable thoughts, experiences, and your ideas on today's topic of emerging potentials in sheet metal fabrication. We hope you have enjoyed this session thoroughly. Before wrapping up today's session, we would like to thank our distinguished panelists, Mr. Avinash Khare, Mr. Ravichandran Duraiswamy, Mr. Uday Dixit, and Mr. Sridhar Ramamurthy. I would also like to thank our editor, Mr. Prasad Nair, for taking this initiative. With this, we would like to announce the closing of today's session. I request you to stay tuned with us for more such sessions. Until then, thank you and goodbye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.